welcome to traveling during a global pandemic. I'm your host, Dakaja. Sorry, I gotta wear my mask around you. I'm your host, Dakaja. As most of you know, we are in the middle of a global pandemic, which has slowed down so much about normal life. Don't worry, I'm taking this off when I'm 6 feet away from you. We're all good. Things have been weird lately. 2020 has been an interesting year to say the least. I put off a lot of trips this year. A lot of things have been delayed for good reason, for everybody to stay safe and healthy. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been going absolutely stir crazy. I'm sure most of you can probably relate at this point. We've all been inside for a long time, and in the midst of my stir craziness, I decided to go travel to see my girlfriend, which lives on the other side of the United States. And today I'm going to show you what it's like, as well as give you some helpful tips on how you can travel safely during this pandemic, as well as where I'm staying right now as some bonus content for you. Obviously, if you do not have to travel, stay at home, be safe. But if you have to travel, if your loved one is on the other side of the United States, if you have business to attend to, if there's important things that are causing you to travel, there are some ways you can do it safely. Number one is pretty obvious. Wear a freaking mask. Masks do matter. Please wear a mask. You literally can't go anywhere without one of these days, and for good reason. Not just to keep you safe, but to keep everyone around you safe as well. Let me show you a quick example. I fogged up the camera. You can't really see much. See all that? I just blew that all in your face. Sorry, didn't mean to. Didn't want to wear a mask. Now you have coronavirus. Let's do that again, but with the mask on. Yeah, it doesn't look like you guys got any corona on you. You're welcome. So make sure, before anything, when you're leaving your house to travel, you have a mask on hand. Have like 3 on hand. I've lost so many. As a matter of fact, I have a couple hanging on the wall here just in case I lose one. Always have extras on hand. Maybe wear 2 at a time to keep you extra safe. These masks are basically just a rite of passage in the world we live in right now. I can promise you, without a mask, you're not going into a single Walmart, your favorite McDonald's, and let alone an airport. So have one of these. It's important. Take mine. Secondly to that, I think you guys all already know this, but it is extremely important to be washing your hands or using Germ-X. Even outside of a global pandemic, I feel like washing your hands in general is a good practice. So do that to make sure you have a mask. And lastly, be aware of other people's space. I have been in multiple airports and flown on a handful of planes since this pandemic started. And one thing people really do not do is stay away from each other. Because we're in a pandemic, please stay away from me. I'm over here, you should be over here. I feel like a lot of this is common knowledge, and you all probably know what you should be doing in the first place, but it's important to say it and express what I really don't see enough of in public. People don't wash their hands a lot. People get way too close to me. So if you are traveling like me, stay safe, stay clean, and please stay away from me. Like this far away would be great. Now, what are some things you can expect when you go to travel during this pandemic right now? Well, people are angry. Reasonably so. Everybody's kind of just up in arms right now. I've traveled a lot in the last couple of years, but traveling through an airport right now is unlike any other time that I have personally flown. People are mad at everything. We had a 10-minute delay on our flight that came over the intercom, and everyone, and I mean everyone, in the airport moaned and groaned and complained, and like loudly too. I don't know if it was the specific airport I was in. I think it's a combination of the anxiety of travel right now, along with having to have a mask on all day. The usual frustrations of getting on a plane mixed with things like this really don't go well. So if you're about to travel, my advice to you is follow all the suggestions I mentioned previously and move with purpose. Do not be slow right now. I was looking at my phone texting as I was walking, and I had these 2 older ladies just yell at me for being on my phone in the middle of a walkway, and I felt so bad when I was just trying to answer my mom back. It went badly. So move with purpose. Be careful, wear a face mask. Everything I'm saying seems pretty common sense, seems pretty basic, right? Most people would follow it. It seems easy for everybody. Wrong. There are so many people right now just not really abiding by the rules and just actively making things worse. So don't be one of those people. Try to do your best to make everything go smoothly for those around you. I've done 2 pretty big trips in the middle of this pandemic, and they've been vastly different both times. One being in June and the other one right now in July. And the first time it was really weird because everything was like normal almost. Flights were jam-packed, people were still eating in the food court, and if it weren't for all of the masks, when you walked into an airport, you wouldn't know we were in the middle of a global pandemic we'd never seen before. But in this trip I'm currently on in July, things are entirely different. I'm speaking on my personal experience, but every time I've gotten on a plane in July, it's been almost completely empty. I'm not complaining. Arm room and not having crying babies around you is an amazing thing, but it's extremely weird to see for sure, especially as someone who has flown a lot. It's like a ghost town in the airport right now. So if any of you guys are traveling, I'm interested to see what your experience is. Is your airport a ghost town, or do things seem relatively normal? But I think that's just about about everything. Now you guys probably want to see a tour of this place. This is actually my third Airbnb while I've been traveling. I've moved around to a couple different ones because I've stayed in a couple different places of Oregon. I went to the coast, and I was in the inner city, and now I'm in a smaller town. And honestly, I think this place is pretty cool. A lot of you guys have been asking me in my streams and comment sections of my videos, what kind of place do I try to aim for when I am traveling? I try to keep it pretty simple, nothing too big, just something big enough that I have a comfortable space to work and sleep and not break the bank while I'm doing so. This place I'm staying at right here costs about 70 bucks a night roughly on Airbnb. And as you can tell, it's not huge, but it's actually pretty unique and cool. Let's start our tour at the door in about 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is my door. Looks like a door. This is the entryway. This whole place is kind of like a housing development for college students. And right now, because of COVID, the entire complex is empty. So the owner is renting it out to different people on Airbnb. And right in front of the front door, we have a giant full body mirror. You can see I'm wearing socks because we're not doing a feet reveal until 50K. Subscribe to the channel. Got my face mask and my necklace for when I walk out the door. I can just grab one, put it on. I also really like these little slots they have here where you can put some like mail or little bits of jewelry before you walk out the front door. Everything important you need before you leave can go right here. To the right side of that is something I noticed right off the bat, and it's pretty darn cool. This is a giant walk-in closet in the downstairs area. Look how big of a closet that is. I can close the whole thing and I could live in here. This is a room in itself. Really spacious, really nice for all your different stuff you need to store. As you can see here, there's different shelves on the inside of these doors where I keep my shoes. Huge first closet, and there's 2 of these actually. But while we're downstairs, let's take a look inside of the bathroom. Bathroom's nothing too special. It's pretty standard. Feels like a college dorm bathroom, but it makes sense because this is kind of a college dorm bathroom. Ignore all of my junk on the table over here, but we have a standard toilet and sink and shower. One interesting thing about this bathroom in particular is there's knobs with timers on them to make a brighter light come on. I guess it's so you don't waste power or forget to leave it on. You can just let it run down and then it'll turn off after a while. I don't know. Pretty cool. Exiting the bathroom though, let's keep looking at the downstairs area. I don't know how to vlog. Am I doing it okay? So first thing that really catches your eye is the spiral staircase going upstairs. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But I love this like loft style room. Very sleek. Everything's very compact and tucked into the corners. I have a kitchen area over here with just a sink and a microwave, 2 stools to sit there and eat. As you can see, I have all of my extremely healthy food here. But then you have this big open space where you can put like a desk here or a TV, and you have a couch that would look right onto it. It's got some nice shelving above the couch where you can put different like knickknacks and plants, different lighting, whatever you want up there. And specifically, I'm on the 3rd floor of this place, so I have a great view outside. As you can see, the balconies are pretty much empty at this point in time. Nobody's like really staying here with COVID going on, but got a nice view of downtown with some trees in front of me. Always love those. Very pretty outside view. Balconies are one of my favorite things when I travel. If I can have a place with a balcony with a nice view outside, that usually sells me on a room. Pretty much it for the downstairs. Let's take a trip up these spiral stairs. As we come up the stairs here, we have our bedding area, which is really big for this small place. I think this is a king bed. It's huge, super comfortable. Got a little nightstand beside it, and the really cool thing is right in front of it, there's a little work area. So I can edit my videos and stream and answer some of you guys back in the Discord. Just big enough for me to do all of my work. And here's my absolute favorite part about this place. When you turn to the right, look at this giant skylight we have above everything. So I can lay in my bed right here, look over to my right, and I have a beautiful view out into the sky of Oregon. Look at that. That is freaking beautiful. You can't beat that. I can overlook everything from this loft style area balcony I have. Looking out that window for a view, looking out that window for a view. We got views everywhere. Now this next part is also really cool. When I flip this switch here, check out what happens to the closet. It opens by itself. That's super sick. Again, this place only cost me like $70 a night and has all these features and amenities. The doors are powered by this fan down below, which open it for you. It's got another full mirror with tons of storage space for the closet. Again, with these little pockets for shoes or whatever in the doors. This place is super unique. And honestly, I haven't stayed in a place like this yet. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire space. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about what travel is like at the current moment with COVID going on. Some of my recommendations as well as a short little tour of the Airbnb I've been staying at for a while. I love videos like this. Any kind of like travel vlogging has always been really cool to me. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So let me know what you thought about this kind of content. If you guys like IRL vlogs like this, it's very simple and fun to make. So hopefully I can do some more for you guys. But we need to give an overall room rating before I go. We have to have our Charmander glasses on to do this effectively. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. I have a lot of high expectations for Airbnbs. I've stayed in plenty of them. I know what I like, I know what I don't like, and this one really satisfied me. It's something unique, it's very simple. Overall, I'm gonna rate this place an 8 out of 10. First Airbnb review on the Untitled Channel. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what you would probably rate something like this. Hopefully, if you are traveling, you take some of the things I said at the beginning of the video into consideration. Travel safely and effectively. Think about yourself and others around you. Appreciate you guys to the max. Hopefully, you did enjoy today's video, and if you did and you don't mind doing so, go ahead and drop a sub like. That's a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and I will see you in the next video.